In today's video, I am going to be breaking down Cooper Flagg and how you can play just like him. Obviously, he's not exactly 1,000,000% polished. He's not in the NBA yet, but if you want to be one of the best college players, this could give you some options. So let's get down, let's check them out really quickly. If you want to be able to jump higher or shoot the ball better, make sure to go check out the shooting workout and vertical jump training book that is down in the description below. Now let's get down and let's check out Cooper Flagg. And if you like the idea of me drawing on this video, the app is called Coacheseye. It's also down in the description too. Okay, so there's a lot of things that Cooper Flagg does right here that we really need to focus on. So at this point, he squares up to the basket. He is looking this way. He's looking for options over here because that is what the play is called for. However, at the exact same time, he can notice that this defender is kind of walling up in a way because now he is kind of that help defender. This guy will need to drop if this guy comes and helps out. This guy is not able to help because he is on ball side if Cooper Flagg drives on that right side. At this point, Cooper Flagg gets his shoulders low. Now, if a player does this to you, I would suggest taking a half a step back because they're probably about to drive. Cooper Flagg then does a quick low rip and he's able to get his shoulder into the chest. That created a little bit of a gap between himself and the defender. And at this point, he is looking over the shoulder of that defender looking for that help. If this help comes and he doesn't drop, then the pass goes to this man. If help does not come, then at this point, Cooper Flagg goes straight to the basket. When Cooper Flagg drives, help comes over, this guy then drops. If this guy doesn't close out down here, then the pass goes out here. If he stays here, that's where the pass will go. If he does drop, then the pass has to go out to this player, which is a bit riskier because then this guy could pick it off and go the other end. But this is how you would be reading these four players. You don't have to worry about him. If he drops, you just kick it out to him for a three. So Cooper Flagg drives right here and he goes outside foot first, which means that he is going to go into attack mode. Going outside foot, dropping first onto the ground into your left foot, this means that all of his momentum is going to go into the chest of that defender and he's going to be going towards that rim. That's exactly what we see right here and that's why he scores. Going outside foot first can give you the momentum to get into that defender, but also guess what? If you can go into the chest of the defender that is guarding you, as we can see right here, when Cooper Flagg drives, he goes into the chest of that defender multiple times. That's exactly what you need to do if you are trying to get to that rim. Now, I really like this play that they set up. So basically what we have is a back screen by Cooper Flagg, and that screen is then used, which then frees up that whole entire side for Cooper Flagg to then get the post up on. Once he's able to get that ball into that low post, and watch how low he is, and he's able to catch on 2 feet right there. When he gets that ball in that mid post, that 15-ish foot area, this player who just passed to him is cutting to the basket, but while he may have been the number one option in this play, the man he screened for is now using another screen right here, and this could have been a 3-point shot. The other option is this can be used as a decoy, which it was for this guy, so that there was room for Cooper Flagg to be able to operate to get to the basket. Once Cooper Flagg got that ball, this man cut. When that guy cut, obviously, if this guy right here, the help man, wasn't over where he is right now, then Cooper Flagg could have hit him up with a pass. However, right here, Cooper Flagg then squares up roughly to the basket and gets his shoulders low. Now, this is when you have to start reading your guys. So, if you are this defender, you got to be able to read, hey, every time this guy dips his shoulders, he's going to drive. But we're talking about Cooper Flagg today, not the defenders. The reason why Cooper Flagg gets his shoulders lower than his defender shoulders is because he wants the leverage up into their chest. If you can get that ability to stay low, really work on your ankles or your ankle ability to be able to flex in that direction, that far. Being able to be flexible in your ankles is important. And then being able to get into the chest of that defender, that is just huge. You always, as the offensive player, want to be able to make that contact first. The contact that we see right here into the chest of the defender is something right there. This is what you need to aim for if you are looking to score. It doesn't matter if you are the smaller player out of the two that are here. It don't matter if let's say, for example, Cooper Flagg was 6'2" and this guy was 6'9". It don't matter. You have to be able to create that contact to create the gap. That gap is important because now it's going to give you space to be able to get that shot off. Now, anytime that there's a screen right exactly at the point, as we see right here, Cooper Flagg is actually really smart. So he attacks that screen really hard. And when he attacks that screen, his defender actually gets caught up on the screen. Terrible defense. Probably not the greatest of communication on the defensive side. But at this point, this is ball side, this is ball side, which means that they probably don't want to help out. This is now putting this guy in the danger zone when it comes to the defensive side, because now it's Cooper Flagg versus this guy. If Cooper Flagg spins off, well, guess what? If that was to happen, he is supposed to come over and play help, but there's nobody here. There's nobody up here to be able to drop and cover this guy cutting. So now it's putting a 2-on-2 situation that is not in their favor, because now Cooper Flagg spins off. He either has the lane to the basket, and if this guy actually helped out, it's just a kick out to an absolutely wide open three. Now here he's able to get right to the rim. Obviously he's going to score, but that is a fantastic play. Stacking up one side, running a screen and roll at the point, and leaving a guy on his own over on this side. As long as you get past these gap defenders on ball side, you're basically wide open to the basket. Now, I really want you to see this. Now, the rebound does go over to this side, but I really want you to see something that I really like. Now, I have a play that I've ran with at least half of the teams that I've coached. If you get that ball in this low post or mid post or wherever you get it. Now, mind you, there's nobody on Cooper Flagg. In my play, it's a 4-out. This guy's out here. This guy cuts. The reason why the weak side wing cuts is because usually his man is ball watching and it's a free layup every single time, or a free dunk. With my senior team, it was a free layup or alley-oop dunk every single time. But he's really smart because obviously he's going to cut. He has nobody on him. Why would he sit out in the three-point line calling for the ball when he could just cut to the rim and say, well, there's a free dunk? A lot of players, when they are in this situation right here, where they have no defender, this player, I've seen it so many times with kids where they'll say, pass the ball, pass the ball. And what happens is basically they don't get the ball passed to them because they're standing still. They're maybe not heard, probably not seen. But if you move, which means you cut to the basket because you have no defender, guess what? By having no defender, you have an open lane. By you moving and calling for the ball at the same time, there's a visual and audio response to the player who has the ball's brain, and he should be able to hit you with the pass. If he doesn't, then there's a problem. But I hope that this video has helped you. Make sure to go check out the vertical jump training as well as the shooting workout if you want to be able to shoot the ball from further away, down in the description below. And I will see you guys again in my next video. Hit that like button and subscribe.